Howdy, everybody. How y'all doing? Old Big Jim coming at y'all from the bog, located here in the Casa de Barlow in the wonderful Stone County, Mississippi, in the lower part of the state, down here by the Gulf of America. Thankful Thursday. It is Thursday, and the weather's not. It didn't start out good. I'll touch on that a little bit more here in a minute, but Thankful Thursday. How did old Big Jim's Thursday start? Well, and that's the reason that how I'm going to approach this. Normally, every morning I get up, and one of the first things I get is I get up and do a short, and y'all know my shorts. I'm normally just showing off. I'll throw some 3 or 4 pocket knives and put some little display items out there. But normally, the knives that I show there, 1 or 2 of them I will tote that day. I'm not big on carrying 4 or 5 pocket knives, even though I could put one in every pocket. But I normally carry a Barlow, hence my name, and then I carry either a fixed blade or a folded hunter or a modern. And today that's no different. But anyway, I did my short, and as soon as I put my short up there, I get, of course, there's a lot of early risers. Us knife tubers, a lot of us get up early and start planning things, get things going on, which I think is how this gentleman rolls. I'm not really sure, but y'all know him, Harold Terry, up at HT's EDC. He responded to my short, and I responded back to him, and him and brother Jim at Hunting, Fishing, and Praying. They both hit me a response pretty early, and I wasn't doing a whole lot right then. But then just 10 minutes later, I get a notice that there was a message sent during through normal messenger, and it was one of my groups that I'm in, and it was his brother Harold again, wishing all the fellers a good morning. So I gave him a thumbs up, or tapped on it, gave him a third, whatever I did, I don't remember. But about 3 minutes later, there was a response from a gentleman that I now affectionately call Lefty, but y'all know him, and here I am unprepared once again. Imagine that. But he sent a response to Brother Harold's. Well, you know what? Y'all just got to pause for a minute and let me get what I got to get, because I'm going to find it, or I don't know what I'm going to do. I mean, I ain't going to cut my wrist or nothing, but I'm going to find it, because it means that much to me. How about that? There you go. I knew I'd get in there. This gentleman right here. Y'all see that? Cross Creek Out, CCO, Cross Creek Outdoors. Lefty. Brother Dwayne. Great guy. But he simply put a morning, abbreviated with a asterisk, and it said, or not asterisk, but whatever they call that little thing you put up there in the air behind it, and it had Psalms 143:8. So, old Big Jim, being who old Big Jim is, I keep this particular version of the Bible, which is a English. Let me make sure before I make a mistake. Yeah, it's an ESV, which is an English Standard Version, which is old talk, and read 143, Psalms 143:8. And it simply says, "Let me hear in the morning of your steadfast love, for in you I trust. Make me know the way that I should go, for you I lift up. I lift up with my soul." So I thought on that for a minute and reflected and thought that was the Lord lifted me up, telling me that if I trust in Him, that He will lift me and show me the way. So I went and got the old NIV, which is the newest Bible I got, leather bound, nice Bible. And this is my study Bible because it's more in the common English language. And 143:8 says, "Let the morning bring me word of your unfailing love, for I have put my trust in you. Show me the way that I should go, for you I entrust my life." So after I read both of those and had those kind of in my brain, I responded to Brother Dwayne and told him that I had in fact been lifted and I had in fact been shown the way, and felt that I'm trusted in by following the word in the way that I have been uplifted. So that was just a great thing. Well, to me, you know, I sometimes I don't need motivation. I need direction in my daily devotion. And normally I get in my truck and the first I crank up before I pull off out in the driveway. I'll get my daily bread. I'll pull it down and read the page for that day. And usually there's some insight or direction there for me to kind of follow the day and give me some guidance for to follow that day. But your devotion can come in many ways, many ways. And these are just some examples of how it came to me this morning. Then I get on the old YouTube channel there, and he's a fine looking feller. Y'all probably know him up there in Georgia. Go Dogs. Bubba's EDC. And he dropped a little ditty in there about some things that had affected him that he was thankful for. And I understand. He made it clear to me that he was thankful for the guidance and the word that he had been given. And it happened to be about a song. Okay, and the name of the song is "Jesus Dropped the Charges." And if y'all ever heard that sung by a big old church choir, you'll know that where I kind of get a little tingle right now. You can get a little tingle when that song comes through by there if you read it, them words. There's a couple of high parts in it that are pretty, can be stimulating when you're sitting in the fourth row of the church house there in Wiggins, Mississippi, especially in the old Methodist church. But anyway, Bubba, he witnessed and gave us a good overview of how that song affected him and how just the saying "Jesus dropped the charges" had affected him. All right, well, I got through with all that, and the weather was kind of bothering me, and so me and Brother Rex Wiseman, once again unprepared. But y'all know Brother Rex. I mean, he's I have been well. All right, I'm gonna do it one more time, y'all. I know it's right here. No, it ain't. We'll sit right here. Anyway, Brother Rex Wiseman, Brothers Blades and More, and I have a play day, for lack of a that's just what we call it. We get together, talk knives, and chop it up. And him and his lovely wife are there. And we carry on, but we ended up talking for about 50 minutes. And but anyway, we left it off. He left it wide open for me. Of course, I have to, get all my stuff packed and get in the truck and then go get gas and then drive to Hattiesburg, which is about a 30-minute drive for me, which that ain't none of that no problem if it's nice, pretty weather out there. But at the time we were talking, I was under a severe thunderstorm watch, and it was a line of thunderstorms between here and Slidell, Louisiana. I couldn't, man, the boys were all hiding in the corner. I mean, they were scared to death to even go outside. But anyway, all that's cleared up. Well, it looks like it's pretty good. I done looked at the radar 3 or 4 times, and it had already cleared up in Hattiesburg where he was at. But down here along the coast, it was not clear at all. So that's what's going to happen now. I'm going to do this video. I'm going to post it, get it up for y'all to watch, and then I'm probably going to load up 3 or 4 rolls of knives I got, some folders and stuff I got packed up for him, and this and that and the other. We're going to go up there and talk about knives. Probably do some trading. Ain't no telling what's going on. But during the conversation, he talked about a Frost folded hunter that he had acquired that had a etching on the front of it. And he said he told me what he did to try to get it off there. He didn't much care for the etching. It had something to do with some NASCAR driver that was number 3. I don't know, somebody. But he said he didn't much care about it, and he wanted it off there. And he started telling me what he did. So I gave him some advice on how to get rid of that. And told him I was going to bring him an example. I'm actually going to give it to him. But a knife that I got here recently, I bought 3 of them. They were in a guy pulled them up out of a big box of knives he had on a Whatnot show, and he said, "Got these 3 advertising knives here, let's start them at $1 to go." So I dollared and go them all the way up to 8 whole American green dollars, and got them Sun Guns shipped to me. Okay, so since this is a knife channel, we might as well talk about a knife, right? I mean, that's would be the thing too. But anyway, this is what it looks like, and I know, Spyderco, and it is. It's got the old leaf-shaped blade. Got advertisement on both. I don't know what it says. Conklin Agro Advantage System. I have no idea. And look there. Got the phone number and got a measuring stick on the back side of it. But it's a, let's see, nothing on this side. This side it says Maxim, which if you can get some of it, does this say Japanese? No, it says USA. But it says Maxim, manufactured in Chineka, but headquartered in the USA, which is pretty common nowadays. But all 3 of these knives are exactly the same knife. These were advertising knives that were made back in probably the late 80s, early 90s. Just good, good lock-back designs. Partially serrated blade, which I'm not a fan of, but it don't hurt nobody. It ain't hurt nobody. You get hung up in the car with a seatbelt or something, you won't get out of it. That's something that always is amazing me, these knives that's got seatbelt cutters built into them. If I can get my hand on a pocket knife, I ain't going to be looking for no dang seatbelt cutter. I'm going to open that gizmo up, I'm going to cut that seatbelt. Ain't got time for no Anyway, there was 3 of these in there, and I got them. I mean, it's a solid knife. And the reason I say that is because this is coming up right here. I done cleaned the blade up on it. I done got it sharp, and it's a toter, real big gem. Now, I ain't put me a lanyard on there yet, but look at there. That was white. Exact same knife. I'm talking about everything down to the millimeter, the gram, everything is exactly the same knife. Good solid lock up. Just a great knife. Even got a half stop. Well, what we call a pause stop. It's not really a half stop because it ain't got there's no rebound in it, but it's got a notch where it stops. But I don't know what to tell y'all, man. I mean, now then, here's the huckleberry. Ain't nothing on this side, just like that other. But you turn it over, this one says Stonebridge. And we got might have a little Earl in there. Y'all know Earl? Me and Earl get along pretty good. Anyway, it says the same thing, but this one says Stonebridge. And it says manufactured in China National, China National, whatever that means. No, maybe that's national headquarters in the USA. Okay, I got it. I guess China's not really a nation, but don't get me lying. But anyway, this old white one, he gonna stay with Big Jim. All right, third and foremost, or third in the spotlight is this one right here. It's another one of them black ones. Okay, just like the first one. I'm talking about they're exactly alike. I have coon finger D's, old clip. I guess that's got some kind of rivet holding it in there. But it's a good. I mean, they're good clips. I mean, it clip right on your pants. Like I say, I toted that one to the mailbox the other day, and these are, you can open them up with the finger roll, and it's here. Ain't got nothing on that side, but on the other side, it says Rossetti, Rosara, Rostfrei, Rosafi. Every time you say that word, that German word, I think it might be German, could be Swiss, could be, I don't know. But it's one of them now. He got it, him and Earl done got together too. But like I say, just another. I would, this size Spyderco type knife to me is a gentleman's carry. Now I would much prefer if it didn't have that serrated blade, much. But what did I pay? $8 for them? I mean, at $2.33 a piece. Yeah, I ain't complaining. But this one right here, I missed the mod on it. See, it had all that advertising on it. Well, I took this nail out there on the fiber wheel, got all up close and personal with it. And you can see right here, I got a little close, so I had to take me some 400 and kind of buff that edge up a little bit. But got all the advertising off of it, to where when I present this to Brother Rex in our super secret location meeting called the Play Day, he'll be impressed. Well, not impressed, but he'll be happy. All right, guys, there you go. Well, now I got one. How about one more little cutter for y'all? Y'all seen this one? This is the mystery knife that I got in the mail. I finally figured it out. I knew I would. Great knife. Now I've been toting this. In my front pocket. It's a bull cutter, upswept Skinner blade, made out of a rasp. A very solid knife, very good knife. Only there's a couple of downfalls on it, and I'll go over that because I'm going to do a use review probably next week, maybe Tuesday or Wednesday, because I promised these guys whenever they said they would send me a knife that I would do a review on it, and I'm going to. I've used it in the kitchen. I've used it to process some boxes. I've toted it in my pocket. But there are a couple of issues, and I'm going to put those issues in there, and that's what I told the gentleman I was going to do. I told them that my responsibility in reviewing a pocket knife, which I'm not a knife reviewer, but I told them my responsibility in reviewing a knife like this is to y'all, okay? Anytime I review or give y'all information about a knife, it's because if I sit on here and say, buy this knife, I'm going to say, buy this knife with the confidence that I know that y'all are not going to waste your money, okay? That's why when I tell you to go buy a frost knife, and it's in a black box, well, I probably won't do that. Don't buy, if they're frost knives, some of those in the black boxes are okay, but you got to be careful what you buy. Now, if they're in the red box, I'm going to say you might probably go ahead and take a chance on that one, because the blue boxes are good knives. But anyway, I'm gonna hit y'all with a review on that knife right there. I think it's called. Yeah, Lord, you know I can't never. I don't know, my filing system here ain't real good. This is a River Cross knives, okay? And I'm gonna do y'all a review on that. It'll be whenever I do it, the hashtag will say River Cross knives. And if y'all ain't got no use for a River Cross knife or something, I don't know what other brand. I'm gonna have to do the research on find out what all they sell. So when I do the review, I'll have y'all informed about what's going on. All right, guys. Thankful Thursday, brought to you by the Singing Toad. I believe he's located up there in Canada. It's a great hashtag because I'm thankful for all kinds of stuff. Especially today, I have been blessed. The Christian religious side of the Knife Brotherhood has enlightened me today and brought me to a place where I'm feeling real good about myself. Of course, anytime I go and visit Brother Rex, that's going to be a great adventure because he's an open book. I can sit there, me and him can chop it up. I can talk to him. He's like my father. I can say anything to him, and he doesn't judge me for what I say. He hasn't judged me for what I've done. He only wants me to do better and be better, and by helping me and guiding me, that's what he's going to accomplish. So, all right, guys. Old Big Jim's going to go ahead and get on out of here. Let's get this one. Let's get this one in the can and get it published. Get it out there for y'all to enjoy. I'm glad all y'all came by, and always remember, Big Jim loves you. Rule number 9.